time, I would like to introduce our next presenter for this evening, and that would be Mr. Forrest White. Forrest is an amazing leader in and of himself. As you can tell by some of the awards that I've mentioned this evening, these awards in the Scouts cannot be self-nominations. You have to be nominated by someone who really sees you as making a difference in the lives of Scouts. And the person that actually nominated Mr. Ross for this award, the Leadership Hall Award, is none other than Mr. Forrest White. So Forrest, would you please come forward? Let's give Forrest
a letter that was put in for Mr. Ross, the nominating letter for this prestigious award. Nominating Linwood D. Ross for this unique honor is an honor for me as well. Mr. Ross has been in scouting at Ebenezer Baptist Church since 1951. In 1952, he was asked to become an assistant scoutmaster on Troop 78, which was in the Frederick Douglass District, and where he served on the District Training Committee. Over the 60 years that Ross has been in scouting, his awards have been numerous. He was awarded the Order of Merit in 1964 and the Silver Beaver Award in 1968 following his participation in the Philmont Exposition. His Wood Badge training was received at the Old Ship Scouting Reservation in New Jersey. In 2002, he was awarded the Whitney Young Service Award and the Good Shepherd Award in 2003. When Troop 78 became Troop 478, as part of an agreement with all the Scout districts in this area, Mr. Ross continued to lead the troop with excellence. He supervised his Scouts at summer camp and has attended 5 national jamborees, one in Valley Forge, Pennsylvania, Forest State Park, Idaho, in New Jersey, and 2 at Fort A.P. Hill in Virginia. Over 500 boys have come under his training in Troop 78 and 478, and many have attained great success in the following professional areas as doctors, ministers, lawyers, bankers, supervisors, engineers, and realtors. The armed forces has also attracted some where they have risen in rank throughout their careers. He has had 20 of his boys to earn the rank of Eagle Scout. And they have enjoyed coming back and telling others how the experience of scouting has impacted their lives in a positive way as they have moved from Boy Scout to grown men to fathers of Scouts. Some even relate how the scouting program benefited them as they participated in natural disasters like hurricanes. Mr. Ross is a Merit Badge Counselor and has been a table host for the Council fundraising for the last 5 years. He has also found time to serve scouting as a unit commissioner, as district roundtable commissioner, and as district camporee chairman. The energy he spent with scouting was paired along with his regular job as a liaison officer with the Port of Richmond, where he worked for 41 years. While detailing Mr. Ross' many activities over the last 60 years, we have to include his service to Ebenezer Baptist Church, where he taught Sunday school and served as chair of the deacon ministry for 30 years. Linwood Ross has spent a lifetime serving, teaching, leading, and helping others. There is no doubt, therefore, that he is an ideal candidate for the National Hall of Leadership, and I proudly nominate him for the singular honor. Respectfully, Forrest White Jr., Cutmaster, Pack 478. Take a brief moment to say a little something. I didn't tell Mr. Ross everything. And it's hard when you're talking to the man, somebody calling you on the phone, and they talking about Mr. Ross. The boys know in our troop that I carry a phone, and I've always stated to them that whenever they need me or need to talk, this phone is 24/7, 365 days. When I put a text in, I'm just learning how to do this texting. But when I put a text in and I send it to somebody, and I put Mr. Ross on it, and when I email somebody and I say in the subject area, Mr. Ross, I can get a response within 24 hours by phone or by email. Mr. Ross, right now, I want the Eagles of Troop 478 State. Earlier, Mr. Ross wanted to know how many Eagles I got. I said, Mr. Ross, hold on now, hold on. You're taking up part of my deal now. You're taking up part of my presentation. He said, you got him. He said, then he turned around and said, Sheriff Johnson here. Mr. Ross, hold on, he's coming. He'll be good. Mr. Ross, I'm proud to report to you, sir, that you have 12 Eagles here today. The road to Eagle is not easy. And Mr. Ross has a way of keeping you plowed to the course. And with me, you really worked for me. And there's no way I could stand up here today without really saying thank you. Rodney mentioned something earlier about the application. With my job, when I put him Eagle Scout on there, it opened up a lot of doors for me. I'm handled a little different. And that means a lot. There's nothing I would do for Mr. Ross. Call me in the midnight hour. My mama witnessed that. Because when Mr. Ross would call, she'll say, "Mr. Ross on the phone," and I hit the floor, and I go running to the phone. So he means a lot to me. And when he says, "Forrest," project. Committee want the grill. Can you bring the grill to the church? I said, yes, sir, Mr. Ross. I get the grill out and bring it to the church. So yeah, they're gonna need some propane too. I said, yes, sir. I got the propane, sir. And it's just a beautiful thing. And I want to share a little something. When I was really young, Pastor Cook had a sermon. I don't know all of it, but I want to say parts of it. And it dealt with mentors. And it talked about role models. And he said, parents need to be cautious about who they let their children pick to be role models. He said, young folk, you got to be careful too, because not everybody has your interest at heart. Not everybody gonna treat you right. I can say Mr. Ross has treated all of us like his own. And probably even better. I knew he was special when my father introduced me to Mr. Ross. I was about 12, 11, 12, something like that. My daddy gave me all these little books to read, his old scout book, Cub Scout, all these books. And he said, I want you to meet a man. So we're going to go see a friend of mine, a guy I've been knowing a long time. He said, he's been in the scouting program for a long time, and I'm going to take you over there. Well, Thursday, here we go. 6:30. And I've been there ever since. I can remember my first camping trip. I don't know about the other guys. We had French toast. Now, I tell this story to my mother, and she said, well, you had French toast before? I was like, I ain't had a French toast like that. And the thing with Mr. Ross, and I know the guys can relate to this one, there's certain sounds Mr. Ross get up. And you hear, and then you might hear a pan fall. You hear another one, oh. Now that means I gotta pick it up. So that was my cue to get up. And Mr. Ross has a habit of getting up like 4:30. We the only troop out there moving. That's the honest truth. Everybody else. And you hear him go, he makes these sounds. You can't do nothing but laugh. You can't do nothing but laugh and get up. And I enjoyed my first camping trip. I tell you, it was an experience I will never, ever forget. But Mr. Ross, there's something else about you, is that you put a campfire in all our hearts. And that would never burn out. Today, you had your Eagle, being an MC. You're going to have the other Eagles reporting in with duty. Whatever you ask, they're there. I can guarantee it. Because I call people, this phone ought to be on fire. I'm telling you, because this thing been burning on, off. And I know these guys love you. There's no doubt. And it is an honor and a privilege to be able to talk to you about you while you breathe.
Amen.
Because ain't nobody hear nothing. Gone. That's how simple that is. But I want to thank you for keeping my hands on the plow. As I cultivate the field of life, I now can see the fruits of my labor. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I could be up here all night talking about you. And when I leave here, I'm still going to be talking about you. And the people that didn't make it today, they're going to be talking about you too. Because they're going to wish they were here. Plain and simple. You mean a lot to us. Each and every one of us. Everybody in this room. Because things got a little slow at times when people come and we thought we were going to have this many people. Then all of a sudden, it hit the paper. And man, it went rolling after that. So I want to thank everybody really for y'all support in here too. I mean, we truly love you. Thank you.
Troop 478. Yeah. And Richard Jackson made an error. He said that he was Mr. Ross's favorite.
Everybody wants to see the
I was Mr. Ross's favorite. And Richard, in addition to that, I I was his favorite senior patrol leader. Mr. Ross, we don't have enough time for me to tell you how thankful we are for all the things that you've done for us. I can't tell you all of the lessons that I've learned from you, because trust me, there are many. The days that I spent in 478, those were some of the best days of my life. And I truly appreciate everything that you did to make that time special for all of us. The book of Isaiah says, "They that wait upon the Lord shall renew their strength and shall mount up with wings as eagles." And in that scripture, the word waiting has two meanings. One meaning is sort of like what waiters do. They wait on you, they serve. But what Mr. Ross understood and what his life demonstrated is the fact that he understood that by serving, he would be like those eagles and he would mount up with wings and soar. And truly, Mr. Ross, you soar like the eagles.
Yes.
And we are so blessed. We're so blessed. I can tell you all kinds of wonderful stories about camping. Mr. Ross used to take us camping every month. And he used to take us vacation to take us to summer camp, and had the pleasure of going with Mr. Ross to Philmont one summer. And I see Billy Cooper over here, who was also
78.
that's right. Also on that trip. And that was truly a life-changing experience for me, Mr. Ross. That was wonderful, and I just thank you for doing that, and I was so blessed to be a part of that. You know, in scouting, Ricky made mention of the fact that we won every single camporee. We won blue ribbons at all the camporees, Billy.
But, you know, I'm not me in church, too, y'all.
Yeah. But Mr. Ross was just a great motivator. And what was funny was even, you know, we won, I'm serious, we won all of the blue ribbons.
Right.
But Mr. Ross used to always tell us, you know, you gotta work harder. You gotta work harder. We can't let Troop 498 beat us. But truly, he was a great motivator. And he, in truth, he told us that we had to work harder. We couldn't rely on our past successes.